It's the Real Estate U Show, where we take your typical real estate show and chuck it out the window. Motivating, inspiring, and educating with a laugh or two along the way. Every week we bring you the latest happenings in real estate, new construction, and mortgage lending for both residential and commercial. And now, live, this is Real Estate U.
Okay, happy Saturday. This is the Real Estate U Show at REUWorldwide.com and our Homes and Land Studios, powered by MyAltaHomes.com. I'm E.L. Crane, they're not, but we are live streaming on the HughesNet Satellite Network. Remember, that's REUWorldwide.com. REU is brought to you by Platinum One Properties, a premier real estate firm headquartered in Houston, Texas, creating the standard in real estate representation that includes buying, selling, and investing in real estate. We're each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. Central, noon Eastern, and 9 a.m. Pacific time. Now, this is our premiere show for the season, okay? We've been on hiatus. That's a professional word there. Hiatus for the last few weeks. But it really was, Dina has a bridezilla. She's getting ready for the wedding. So
I actually the other day, how is she? She's in her bridezilla.
So we couldn't do the show because Dina was dealing with bridezilla, a.k.a. Sabrina, her lovely daughter. Okay? We're brought to you by YourMortgagePro.biz, powered by Lone Peak Lending and Open Title Texas, with 11 Houston area locations and 25 total locations in Texas, including San Antonio, Dallas, Fort Worth, the Rio Grande Valley, El Paso, and East Texas. Yes, and I go to all of them because I don't have a life. Okay.
That's a lot going on.
A lot going on, yeah. And the check didn't increase either. Okay, you can follow us on Instagram at Real Estate U Show. Our studio includes industry leaders and knowledge that's incomparable in the marketplace. Real Estate U is about all things in real estate: mortgages, new construction, commercial property sales and finance, and the entrepreneurs which drive our economy. As you know, I am joined by our very esteemed award-winning real estate broker owner, Dina Ramos of Platinum One Properties. Hey, Dee.
Good morning.
And she is also the host of Dina's Realtor Rant. So I don't know if she has a rant today. Then again, if you're in real estate,
There's always something going on.
Find one.
There's always something going on.
Okay. You can learn more about Platinum One Properties at PlatinumOneProperties.com. That's spell out the word one. Don't just put the number like a dummy. Okay. PlatinumOneProperties.com. I'm also joined by our Mortgage Solution Pro, the hardest working woman in mortgage. That would be Jennifer Nina of Lone Peak Lending. Hi.
That's me.
Yeah. She over the summer became an additional level grandmother. So now instead of just 2 grandkids, she got 3.
Yes.
She got a new princess. And anytime somebody tells me that they have a daughter or a granddaughter, I think about the expense that's associated with it. Okay.
Mhm.
That's what I say. So there we go.
Well,
Now-
I have her for short periods of time. So okay.
So what?
Short periods of time.
Short period of time?
I can give her back.
Oh, there you go. That what my mother used to do. Them belong to you. They don't belong to me.
That's a lot of work. There's a reason that women can't have children after a certain age.
Okay. The RU Alliance consists of Open Title of Texas, Alta Homes, Builder Booths, Homes and Land Magazine, the Training Center where realtors go to elevate their business, Panorama Studios, Butler Media, Machette Photography, and our commercial real estate lender, Osborne Advisors. Today's real estate topic it's our season premiere. Okay. So we're thinking about all things in real estate and the things that's going on in the marketplace. And we'll also be spotlighting homes in the market as well. And the Real Estate U Show, the only DBM hosted multimedia real estate show in the world, you're welcome. Because if you don't know what DBM stands for, what it stands for? You don't know?
Disgruntled.
Disgruntled black man, people. Disgruntled black man, people. And let me tell you something. When you have a room full of all white realtors and you say that, they be shocked as hell. I did it the other day. I said, does anybody know what DBM stands for? So they said, Debonair businessman. I said, I like that too.
That sounds good.
That sounds good. I said, but no. Thank you, but no. They said, what is that? I said, disgruntled black man. And a hush went over the crowd.
That's hilarious.
I said, but I'm not angry.
That's for that. Thank God. You're right.
Okay, our week goes to educate, inspire, motivate. Class is now in session. You can listen to our previous shows on the realestateuShow.com website. Hey, it's almost finished. Okay.
Okay. right.
But you can go to our YouTube TV channel, okay, and look at our previous shows. Remember, when you go to our YouTube channel, that you want to click subscribe and hit the bell on your YouTube TV channel because Dina, she has self-esteem
I
issues.
do.
And
I
if you don't hit
do.
the button, she gets really, really upset. Okay, because her therapy bill is getting out of control.
It is. I need help. I need some help.
You need to go down.
Watching.
It's ugly out there. Okay, so now we're back after a summer of whatever. Jennifer took the boys to Florida. I tried to get to take the dog, but she didn't take the dog. So it was just me and the dog while they were in Florida.
Probably living it up.
Yes, he
The
was.
whole house by
Yes,
himself.
he came.
That's right. Me and the dog. I let him out. We go for our walk. Let him in. We were done. So, Dina, what kind of buying season was it for Platinum One properties in the summer?
We were steady. It wasn't a frenzy like sometimes you sense, but there was a shift. There was a number of people that were highly educated, ready to make deals happen. There was a great number of home builders making it to where people couldn't say no to buying.
Wow. Incentives. A lot of incentives.
Incentives, yeah.
What were some of the incentive types?
Well, we have home builders paying closing costs, buying down interest rates. The pricing was, you can find any price home you want, really. And then, Jennifer did a few deals with the solar panel company that was also offering incentives. We have down payment assistance programs as well. So, I mean, all these things were happening, and people, that normally wouldn't be able to purchase were buying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's pretty good deal. Okay. So during the summer season, she was talking about your closing cost program with the solar panels. So what was buying season like for you this past summer?
So it was more on the investment side. And here's the thing, as the builders are giving incentives, what happens, even though if I work with a client for, getting their credit fixed, when they go out in the market and they have to come up with 0 closing costs versus even 5 for me, it makes a big deal. And interest rates, there were, builders are buying it at 4.99. I can't compete with that.
No.
So I was doing a lot of investors, new construction, commercial deals, but 'tis the season. They have a high inventory right now and they want to get rid of it. So they're giving their pants out.
So what do you think the biggest giveaway is right now?
What do you mean giveaway?
I mean, the
Interest
incentives,
rates.
the interest rate, the buying down
I
interest
got
rate.
one the other day, 3.75.
Oh, wow.
Say what?
3.75.
How did they accomplish that?
The builders buy the rates down in bulk for a certain amount. So they have to come up with a lot of money, for a certain
Yeah.
inventory,
Ahead of
and
time.
it's very short. But they're doing it.
So that person probably had a great credit score on top
Correct.
of that. Okay. So that's that. I hadn't heard much about no 3 points at all.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Can they make it retroactive?
That is amazing.
Yeah.
I do
But,
retroactive.
Mr. L is giving 4.99. I mean, you name it. It's hard right there for when the builders have their own lender, for us to get the businesses.
It's
really hard.
always
Yeah.
been that way.
Right.
It's always been that way.
Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our first break of our new season. I'm E.L. Crane. They're not. That is Dina Ramos of Platinum One Properties. That is Jennifer Nina of Lone Peak Lending. And I'm E.L. Crane of Open Title, Texas. I travel a lot. Okay. We're going to take a break, pay some bills.
Are you a Texas real estate professional looking for a better title company experience? One without the headache or poor customer experience? At Open Title Texas, our mission is to make the closing process as stress-free and efficient as possible for everyone involved. With an attorney leading our mission, we understand the importance of accuracy in all aspects of the title process. At Open Title Texas, we believe that our attention to detail and unwavering dedication to customer service is what sets us apart in the title industry. And we're not just a title company. We're a growth and business development agency. We're designed to elevate the future business of our clients, done through collaboration and exclusive programs to increase opportunities for clients and partners. Open Title of Texas, opening the door to home ownership. Reach out today at open-title.com.
Hello.
Okay, we're back. I ain't nobody told me nothing. You know, normally I'm looking at a screen. Don't mess with me there. You know, if our producer Jesus had a better screen, I would know what the hell was going on.
He was lost. He don't know what's
he don't
going
know,
on.
I don't know what the hell going on around here. They could be serving drinks for all I know.
Yeah, he don't know what's
I don't
happening.
know. Yeah. So our mortgage solution pro, right? As the branch manager of Lone Peak Lending, what are you sharing right now with clients to get them motivated about purchasing home or investing in real estate?
Well, the big thing now is interest rates have gone down. Literally, I've been able, like if I go back pricing, right? Pretty much it's almost a point. So they're able to qualify for more. So incentivize them like, hey, there's a way, things are getting better. To tell you the truth, there's, yesterday when I was here, I think it was Friday, I had a client and I go like, listen, the reality of it is just, you may have to go with a builder because my closing costs were coming. She had to pay that down. It was like $30,000.
Yeah, wow.
I don't have that.
Right.
And I go like, you know what? Well, if you go to the builder, it may come down now to 15. Do you have that? Do you? If she's like, I don't want to go that, you have to do you. For me, it's the beast of it's the game. What is it? It's the beast.
Yeah.
Well,
You're putting your client's welfare ahead of your own.
Yeah.
And that says, to me, it speaks volumes for Jennifer as a lender because she's educating, she's keeping them in the loop, she's trying to connect them to achieve their goals. And sometimes it's very hard for people to say, you know what, this builder's, paying so much down for you that I have to push you in that direction for the lending.
Yeah.
And that's a good, that's what I'm talking about. When you talk about people that are willing to sacrifice things to see other people achieve their goals, it's amazing.
Thank you.
Not me. I'm only interested in check. Rest don't matter, damn it. Where the check at? What you mean you got to choose paying your lights or eating? Oh well. Whatever.
You know why? I've never been with that. The other day, a lady called me. It was the most gratifying call that I've gotten in a long time. She was like, Jennifer, you know what? I pray for you every day, and God is going to bless you tenfold because what you did for me, nobody else would have. You were not selfish, and you told me, I can sell you this loan right now, but if you do this, this, and this, you can get a better deal. And today I'm in my home and I thank you. And I'm sorry I didn't go with you, but I promise you what you did for me, God is going to bless you. And you know what? That is so, you can't, that doesn't have a price, a cost. What you
Damn phone call about, I didn't use you. I love you, but I don't use you. Where my check at?
No. She was, there's a difference. And she was honestly grateful. And she goes, it's a matter of like, you didn't do me, but you're going to do every other person that comes into my space. I'm going to be sending them your way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Bank, can you take this testimonial letter as a deposit? No.
Listen, when you believe in the up above,
I do.
Everything handles it. It takes care of itself.
But see, he up above who looks out for me puts a check in my hand.
That's
I
right.
don't need no damn thank you.
He does it in so many ways.
Oh, is that what it is?
You get what you give out. And, Jennifer, you're right. When clients understand and appreciate the work that's going on behind the scenes that you're providing for them, they're usually the ones who are referring people to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's you take out a one-page ad. Let me give you an example. In a magazine, whatever. That's probably about $1,500 minimum. Okay. So if you're saying you missed out on a check, okay, and that person refers you 3 or 4 people in the next couple of years, you have recovered that
and
you
more.
have, with that, exactly. That's your marketing.
Yeah.
Check.
Okay, I tried to put a silver lining in there.
No, you won't budget that one, buddy.
I need a check, damn it.
Oh my God.
Okay. What changes in the market have you seen due to the interest rate reduction?
Well, there's a ton of people looking to refinance right now. So our lenders are very busy handling those calls.
Okay.
And we also have people wanting to refi, cash out, and look into investment properties right now. So we're looking for properties that have the potential to cash flow, which means if you're paying a certain amount a month on your mortgage, we would like to cover that mortgage and a little bit over that with rental money. Or if somebody wants to flip a house, the investment has to
The SCR.
gain you
Mhm.
some profit.
Okay. Yeah, because one of the things that is going on in the marketplace, like changes wise, normally there's like a lull when school starts.
Yeah.
There's not really a lull right
No,
now.
No.
There's not really a lull right
No.
now.
It has really remained steady.
It's
you
been
know?
steady.
It's been steady, because people are less fearful.
Mhm.
Okay. They don't mind because the new school rules, if you are so close to your house, you got to drive to school. So now people say, well, hell, if I got to drive to school, I might well move where I want to move and drive them to school,
Yes.
stuff like that. And so it's those kinds. So it's not about changing schools in the middle of it, because a couple of people that I work with, their children live within 3 miles of the school, so now they don't get bused anymore.
Oof.
The parents have to get them to school.
Wow.
They're cutting back like that. So I think that's adding to it. But then on the flip side, I got a call from a commercial lender the other day, and they were letting the title company know that they were suspending the closing. And they were not going to fund any more deals until after the election.
Oh, wow.
What?
Yes.
The interest rates.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
I said,
Okay.
well, wait a minute.
It's
Huh.
expected.
Interest rates are dropping. What is all of a sudden interest rates just going to plummet lower after election or go higher after election? Whole thing is you got the money, you approved the loan, fund the damn deal.
Right.
No, they said they're not. They have suspended over 200 deals until after
And this
the
is a
election.
commercial.
Well,
It's
to
a
put
commercial
it
deal.
in a perspective, if you're talking about $5 million deal, 10 million,
1.3.
well, that's not really, because 1.3 or 0.75, you're going to be saving like what, $10,000-$15,000?
So it just didn't make any sense to me why you would shut down a deal
Yeah.
that's already been approved and was actually, they were preparing docs for us to close it,
Wow.
and they suspended it. I said, what did the guy do? Did you go to jail? No, they said, sir, he did not go to jail. No,
I
they're not
mean, the
funding loans.
election really create a lot of instability in the market per se, but it usually from history, it's usually for the better.
Yeah.
So, but you never know, because things are cray out there.
But people, no matter what's going on, people need a roof over their heads at
Yeah.
all time. They need a vehicle to get around, or metro to get around. One of the two has to be within distance for them to have, and food. So between those three things, we're always going to be in business one way or the other.
That's right.
We might be doing more rentals at a certain given
Yeah,
time
exactly.
over
Which is
several.
when you had all the multifamily construction. Yes.
Yeah.
But it was like you said about the rapid transit or the metropolitan transit.
Mhm.
I was in a conversation the other day, and it made me reflect upon a meeting I was in years ago. And the meeting started out with the very statement, EL, don't get mad. That's how the meeting started.
Oh,
EL,
that
don't
can't
get
be
mad.
good.
That's what I said, like, what the hell? They said, no, EL, don't get mad. Just don't get mad. I said, okay, fine. So what they said was, there would not be any metropolitan transit links between the different counties. Okay, so you can't get a bus to Sugar Land. You can't get a bus to the Woodlands. You can't get a bus to
Oh, that's
Missouri,
tough.
to Pearland. You can't get a bus to League City.
Yeah.
There's no busing, right? Because they wanted to keep everything financially segregated, suburban versus busing, no bus system, no transit system that connects the cities.
Wow.
None.
I didn't realize that was the reason.
That was the reason.
Oh, my
They didn't want
goodness,
that
okay.
because basically, and you see things, but you don't pay attention to that thing.
Yeah.
The buses that go through River Oaks are not full-size buses. They're maid buses for maids.
They're like, are you serious?
Yeah, they're short buses, and only people that's getting off those buses between Shepherd and Westheimer are maids.
Wow.
That's why they call them maid buses. That's the only ones getting off of there. Going down San Felipe between Kirby and say that's I can't think of the name right now. Going towards south.
So people are calling us Negroes and we don't even know about it.
So, but see, the subtleties of
Yeah, it's
segregation
true.
still
It's
exist.
true. It's
Okay.
true.
So you have to look at the reason why. Now, see, a lot of people forget that the Woodlands is still a township; it's not a city. Okay, but the Woodlands still wanted transportation money, right? So they got umpteen millions and millions of dollars for their public transportation. You know what the public transportation is
The
in the
trolley?
Woodlands?
Is that trolley? Yeah.
No,
the boat.
the
There's
water
a boat. The
boat,
water.
Oh, the
Yeah.
water boat.
The
Okay.
water boat. That's their public transportation. They got millions and millions of dollars because as long as it holds 20 plus passengers, it qualifies as public transit.
Wow.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
And the same thing
There's
is
always
gonna-
a reason.
always
I tell you.
and see, they're gonna have those water boats when they do Bridgeland. So Cyprus will be able to get that kind of money.
Okay.
All right. They're talking about creating a waterway that will connect Town Lake and Bridgeland. So it's a racket. It's a total
It's a
racket.
total racket.
It's a
Well,
total
why would
racket.
you need a water lake transit from Town Lake to Bridgeland? That makes absolutely no sense.
No.
But it looks good.
It's good. It brings people out
Brings
to
them out there. It looks
around
good.
shops and restaurants.
Yeah.
And
So,
that feeds the economy in that area.
Yeah.
So I guess that in
but
that
now,
way.
the reason they said EL don't get mad because they said it's not racial segregation, it's financial
Yeah,
It's
segregation.
absolutely.
financial.
It's
Absolutely.
totally
financial.
financial segregation.
Absolutely.
And I was like,
It kind of fits into both,
It
but
does.
not really.
yeah, but not really.
Yeah.
Because what they're saying is if you don't have
If
a
you-
car, you can't come over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means they're looking at those who have diminished financial capacity.
Yeah, I get it.
And I'm like, so I sat there and I was stewing in it for a little while because I went straight to it's a black thing. Okay. I went straight to
No.
it's a black thing.
Yeah.
But then somebody who had me in that meeting said, they whispered in, it's a poor thing.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's not a black thing. It's
I
a poor
totally
thing.
get it because, and that's why I was never, and still not today. I'm not offended by racism because I don't see it like that. Because where I come from is about socialism.
Yeah.
It was never so.
It's a caste system.
Like I
You
laugh
got
at
or
that.
you don't
To me,
have.
it's a joke.
You don't have. It's
Yeah.
something like that. So it's those kind of things. But think about that in regard to housing.
Mhm.
If you want nice housing in the city,
You gotta pay
there's
for
a
it.
financial discrepancy.
Of course,
But if you
but it's
want
always been like that.
yeah, but it's always been like that. But if you want to if you still want to own a home, you got to go further
You
out.
gotta go
Yeah.
further out.
You got to go further out. Now you have the capacity to buy, but you don't have the capacity to buy maybe where you want to live at. I mean, think about it. We can afford houses, but do we want to pay the taxes where some of those houses are at?
True.
You got so it's something that's going to take you to I want to, I don't want to.
Right.
I mean, think about our house. We bought our house based upon the tax rate.
Yeah, which is smart.
Yeah, we
So a lot
bought
of people
strictly on
aren't
tax
thinking
rate.
about it.
No, because
I'm
that
not paying $2,000 a month. No.
no, it was
Not
a
that.
hostage situation.
Yeah.
Our taxes exactly would have been
Yeah.
over 20 grand a year.
That's crazy.
No.
I
not
did
compared
that
to-
once in Florida. I know it was Florida. Here,
Mm-mm.
not doing it.
So you have those things, and so that's why when you have a real estate professional and a mortgage professional that can guide you through all this, that's when it's really, really necessary. Because I used to live over in Southwest Houston, which used to be an area where all the professional athletes lived at. Okay, a lot of custom homes, so forth and so on. But the area went down for two reasons over the last 35 years. One, apartments. Two, Katrina, when New Orleans people came
Yeah.
in and rented out those apartments, and they had never lived that way in their life, but now they are, that
Mm.
kind of thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a break, pay some bills. Dina's sending links and stuff like that, and I'm waiting on some myself. So I'm E.L. Crane. They are not. They have hair. So we're gonna take a break, pay some bills, and we'll be right back.
Hey, check this out. Are you looking for a beautiful new build home? One with quality craftsmanship and higher end amenities, but still within your budget? Oh, do I have good news for you. Alta Homes is now selling top of the line new construction homes for the home buyer, providing amenities not usually associated under $500,000. And you want to know what makes them really shine? You'll get to participate in the construction throughout the process and rest easy knowing that Alta Homes promises to only build what we would live in. Alta Homes provides financing resources with up to 100% financing and even the ability to finance the closing costs, including Alta Homes providing additional closing cost assistance if needed.
Doesn't get better than that.
Just give us a call or visit us to start your new build journey today. Alta Homes, we only build what we would live in.
We wouldn't have that problem.
Hey, check this out.
Are you looking for a beautiful new build home, one with quality craftsmanship and higher end amenities, but still within your budget?
Oh, do I have good news for you.
Alta Homes is now selling top of the line new construction homes for the home buyer, providing amenities not usually associated under $500,000.
And you want to know what makes them really shine?
You'll get to participate in the construction throughout the process and rest easy knowing that Alta Homes promises to only build what we would live in. Alta Homes provides financing resources with up to 100% financing and even the ability to finance the closing costs, including Alta Homes providing additional closing cost assistance if needed.
Doesn't get better than that.
Just give us a call or visit us to start your new build journey today. Alta Homes, we only build what we would live in.
Hello, I'm Dina Salazar, broker and owner of Platinum One Properties. Tune in each week to Realtor Corner with me as we share important information that will help you on your real estate journey. Look forward to seeing you there. And in the meantime, if you need anything real estate related, you can always get a hold of me at 832-646-9054. Dina Salazar, Platinum One Properties.
Butler Media is where dreams become reality, where brands thrive, and where you find success. We provide social media management, brand design, and marketing education solutions designed to elevate your brand. Your marketing is our mission. Visit our website to get started.
Okay, we're back. We have somebody on hiatus. But I'm looking at the things that's going on in the marketplace right now. All right. Builders are building, developers are developing, and luxury is buying.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you guys went on a luxury field trip the other day.
Yes, we did.
Tell us about the luxury field trip.
So we went to see and check out what's happening with the upcoming luxury high-rise. It's Ritz-Carlton in the Woodlands. And it's a waterfront, beautiful piece of land there, right across from Hughes Landing.
Okay.
And they have that little concert park across the street.
Right.
You have just everything within a mile around you, as far as you know, that you could ever want. You know, you have and then within the Ritz-Carlton itself, you know, it's gated.
Oh yeah, keep the people out.
Keep the people out.
Keep the people out, man. Keep them out.
You have you know, just extremely beautiful views from all rooms, balconies, concierge service. You have restaurants within. You don't ever have to leave.
There's restaurants in the
Yeah,
building?
they have cafes and restaurants, and so those also after hours can be leased out. So not leased out, reserved. If you have a party, they're all kind of next to each other.
Okay.
So if you have a large party, they just open up between the walls, and so you
wow.
can have this huge area, swimming pools, dog park, you name it. They have thought.
What were the price points on them?
Well, let me start off with this. The pre-sales in the first week, the penthouses gone.
Really?
So 65% of the building was leased out in the first few weeks. That's how much the interest was. And let me tell you what, the least expensive options you have start at over $3 million, a little over $3 million. Is a price point.
In Hughes Landing?
Yes, across the way. It's
Right.
Ritz-Carlton.
What is the Ritz?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, it's
yeah.
elegant. You
Yeah.
have architecture that's phenomenal. I mean, they thought about, it's classy, it's beautiful. It's just you know, the features within are just
Yeah.
excellent. I mean,
So yeah, but y'all went out there and y'all didn't invite me. I got a problem with that.
Jennifer, did I forget something that we saw on there that was a key point?
I mean, when I saw it, I said my husband would love this because even though it's a
Closet.
condo,
closets are
let
big.
me tell you, and every stitch of that house is, you feel it's custom made. It's class to the perfect.
I mean, you
Perfection.
had the kitchen, right? Was
Yeah.
built in. You didn't even, like the cabin.
You didn't even think there was a kitchen there.
Yeah,
'cause
you
everything
pulled.
is,
It's this commercial size.
Also, they have those.
They
Yes.
had a full length from ceiling to floor.
Sub-zero.
Wine
Yes.
refrigerator for your wine, and then you had the built-in huge built-in refrigerator behind the cabinetry. You have,
And the views.
the views are amazing. Again,
There's a lot of
and
greenery
it's
out
going to
there.
be, yeah. I mean, so yeah, they were groundbreaking, but they have the model set up there in the Woodlands and another facility that is, and just the renditions and stuff.
How many stores is it going to be?
One building is going to be 11 and the other one 15.
Thank you.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wow.
They're really, it's
But
going to be
I
amazing.
wasn't worthy enough to be
And
invited.
then I asked, because most condominiums have some type of utility. And she goes, and the association is $5,000 a month.
Sure.
And I go like, oh, does that cover anything? Oh no. I was like, yes.
No, we
I
won't be
mean,
living there.
why?
You know, won't be living there.
They have,
I mean, imagine a 2.2 is $3 million plus.
yeah.
I can get what I want for under $1 million. The terrorists will be out of the house. And no.
Well, you know what it tells me though, is this is pre-sales.
I know. That's really that's strong.
65%
That's
have
strong.
already been sold. So
You're talking all the penthouses were sold when they opened. And you're talking the penthouses are $10 to $15 million.
right.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, so it's saying to me that in the Woodlands you have
That's a lot of
people
money.
with the means and the desire to live in that way.
Mhm.
So yeah, they're just they thought about everything.
Everything.
And I'll give you a perfect example. Remember I said there was no recession in the Woodlands? I used to say that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's no recession in the Woodlands because their mall, Woodlands Mall, suffered not at all. Not at all.
There's a lot of money there. The average house there is what, $1 million?
Well,
It's areas.
yeah,
It's
it's
areas.
in pockets. So you have you have
Carlton.
you have
Carlton Woods.
yeah,
You have Shenandoah, which is not Woodlands, but it's close
right,
enough.
yeah, right.
But see, a lot of people don't realize if you go down Woodlands Parkway, you get to Gosling, turn right. That's Conroe. All right.
Really?
Yeah, that's Conroe.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
that's
very
Conroe.
close.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's very
So
cool.
yes, it's so it's little here's and there's and stuff like that. But you got pockets in there that are in the 500s and to 750s, and you got pockets in there into the million pluses because you really can't tell behind like all
Yeah.
those trees.
Yeah,
You know.
they're hidden, and that's what's cool about the Woodlands and not. If you don't know, if you're not familiar with it, and you're looking for
You're
something,
gonna
you
get lost.
better have a good navigation system.
There you
And,
sure do.
But yeah, I've sold homes in the Woodlands, and so there are some older
Mhm.
areas, and they're very quaint. They're
Mhm.
very cool looking, and they are in the high 300s, where they start on those older homes.
I had an
Yeah.
investor there. He bought for $1 million, and he sold. He fix and flip. He maybe 6 months, 1.4.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
See, the Woodlands has no more lots. It's sold out.
Mhm.
The Woodlands is completely and totally built out. So you have Shenandoah and Conroe and going up to 45, like Willis, where our guys are at, and at Alta Homes. They're not in the same price point. But if you want a Woodlands house, you're gonna pay for it.
Mm.
You
I
know?
love the fact that it's a small community that you can walk to places,
Oh
and
my
everything
God,
seems
yes.
to be there. There's a lot of
You have-
stuff going
Oh,
on.
you got running trails, walking trails,
Yeah.
bike trails. They got everything out in the Woodlands. It is a family
Yeah.
friendly community
Yeah.
from 45 all the way to Gosling down Woodlands Parkway on both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really, really good down there. So this is the Real Estate You Show. I'm E.L. Crane. We're here each and every Saturday again from 11 a.m. Central, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific time, and on November the 5, 4, 3, November 2nd, we'll then go to 3 hours. All right. Of course, these two ladies
You
won't
will
be here.
go through.
I'll be going 3 hours. Yeah. Oh my Lord.
That's it, the Ritz Carlton. Oh, it's gonna
It's
look.
beautiful.
Okay.
We
so-
really should consider.
No, we
Yeah.
shouldn't.
No,
Okay.
we should.
No, we shouldn't.
We really should.
No, we're not considering a damn thing. Okay. So, no, yeah. I don't, I need a big old walk-in closet.
You don't understand the clock. There,
I
about
don't
this room,
I want a
about
big
this
old
room
walk-in
size.
closet that's in a 2-2. I want a walk-in closet that's in a 5,000 square foot home.
I don't know
want a
for what.
walk-in closet
Because
where
he uses one room out of it.
watch this here. I want a walk-in closet that's in a home where his car's in the driveway, but I don't know where he at in the house. So that's kind of house I want.
You know, I like that idea.
Wow.
I really like that idea.
Oh no, let me tell you about. Okay, before we go to break, I'm gonna tell you about the house I went into last week. Okay,
That's a 2.8.
the 7.8.
Oh,
The
he
7.8.
came home talking about that. And I go like, how much is it? It was 7.
Yeah,
Where
so
was it at?
it's up in Lucas, Texas.
Lucas, okay.
It's east of Dallas, going towards Shreveport. All right. So going to this house, or I go into the house, and I asked Courtney, my escrow officer up in Dallas. I said, "Is this the office building?" She said, "No, this is the model." I said, "What the hell?" So I go in, talk to the salesperson. She said, "Start on this side of the house and then move to this side of the house." I said, "Okay, I can do that." So start on this side of the house, 3 bedrooms, boom, 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 boom.
Uh-huh.
But they're not close like that.
Yeah.
Each bedroom is a 3/4 bath. So it has a full walk-in closet in each bedroom, 3/4 bath, shower, in each bedroom. Then you go around downstairs to the basement because this is North Texas, so you don't have a
Okay.
flooding system, right? So you go downstairs, got a built-in bar that they got 8 stools sitting at the bar.
Okay.
Big TV over the bar. It's like a sports bar, but it's custom. All right. So then you go to the left a little bit. All right. And you go through some sliding doors. I mean, power sliding doors, like at a movie theater,
Oh,
those
really?
sliding doors, right?
Okay.
Electric doors. Go in there, 24-seat media room.
Whoa.
Okay.
Can we have that one?
No, 24-seat media room. But it gets better. Go through there. It now has a game room with all the old pinball machines and old video games like
my
Miss
God.
Pac-Man and Donkey Kong Club,
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff. So now I'm pissed. They got too much stuff. They got too much stuff in there. So we go back upstairs. So you go in, you got this big, beautiful great room. All right. So then she says, "This is the entertainment kitchen." I said, "What the hell is the entertainment kitchen?" Right? Because she didn't say it was like this is where you entertain. She said this is the entertainment kitchen. It was a Viking 6-burner stove with griddle, Viking walk-ins, and all this kind of stuff. She says, "No, the family kitchen
Oh.
is on the other side of the wall. All right, 6-burner stove, just smaller.
Yes.
Viking refrigerator, just smaller.
Uh-huh.
This is for the family right here.
Okay.
All right. This is for entertainment over here. This is family right here. Okay. So then she said, "Let me take you into the entertaining dining room, formal dining for entertaining." All right. Floor to ceiling wine racks
Woo!
on the
Can we
wall.
have that house?
Yeah. So first thing, and I had my wife can't live here, so had all that. I said, "Okay," but she's like, "Where's the?" She says, "Oh, this is the family dining room. So they have a formal dining room, and then they have a family dining,
Oh,
not
wow.
a kitchen. We're talking about a
A
family
formal,
dining
So
room."
you got 2 of everything.
Two of everything.
Oh, okay.
But then it gets better because you know me, I'm going into the closet or I'm going into the bathroom. So I go into the closet. I'm in my happy place.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's a 2-story closet. Yes.
2-story.
Right. And then it had the shoe rack that you push
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
you push in the cold
Ah.
and you bring the shoes, right? So I said, "Okay, I can do this." So then I go upstairs. They got the fur safe. They have a
The
safe.
fur
They have
safe,
the fur
okay.
safe. All right. And I'm like, Then they have this big thing for all the jewelry. All right. So you got your watches, your rings, so forth and
It
so on.
wasn't having
But it's
that.
his and hers. So they got a side for her, sir, for him.
Uh-huh.
Then they have the drawers for all the jewelry and stuff like that. I said, "Okay." So I'm sitting on the stairs, imagining my life. Okay.
The days.
So, yeah, totally. So I said, "Okay, I got to see the bathroom. Going to the bathroom. They have a shower that is a rainforest shower. The rain heads sit 8 people. 8 people can fit in that shower. Easy, easy. Okay. I'm like, damn, they have a 9-foot custom claw bathtub. Right. Not finished. They have a what they call a fire pit waterfall fixture in the middle of the bathroom.
What?
So you got the fire pit, it's a heater, but it's okay. And then you have the waterfall. Now it looks like, what is the fire pit gonna heat up the water? No, they're completely totally insulated, but the waterfall encases the fire pit.
What?
Oh, absolutely gorgeous. And it's suddenly going.
I have not seen something like that.
Nor have I. Okay. Then I look out the window. She said, look at this. I was like, I can't see no more. She said, look at this.
I can't see no
I
more.
can't see no more. So she said, look at this. So she takes me. They have this 24 by 32 infinity pool. Okay. Gets better. They have on the end of the infinity pool on both sides, they have, which I've never ever seen or even heard of, infinity hot tubs.
What?
On both ends. The wings of the pool are infinity hot tubs. Then they had Greek pillars and a waterfall over the infinity pool.
on.
Yeah. It was ridiculous. Okay. So I go back in the house in a daze. So I stumble. So I hadn't been in that room right there. So I go check the door, go in there, and there's a lady in there. So she startled me a little bit. She said, "You okay?" I said, "Okay, I'm okay." She said, "I'm the designer." She said, "What do you think of the house?" I said, "I'm going home to burn mine down." I'm going to burn my house down. Okay?
I know it's one of those days that I don't like my house no
It's
more.
like-
7,400 square feet, $7.8 million. So we're going to take a break on me, and I'm going to get my gasoline. So
Too.
I literally want to burn my house down. I sat in the car getting ready to leave. I was like, gotta be a way I can burn the house.
It's like, well, how much insurance do I got on
We're going to take a break and pay some bills.
Are you looking to purchase, refinance, or even secure a specialized loan? Meet Your Mortgage Pro. Whether it's for your dream home or that perfect commercial space, we've got you covered with our solution-based lending services. Licensed in both Florida and Texas, we understand the complexities of real estate finance, and our team of professionals and our easy-to-use mortgage calculators are here to help. Your Mortgage Pro is committed to quality customer service, putting the people we serve first. And we don't just offer loans. We provide consumer education and ready-made loan programs to guide you every step of the way. We even collaborate with builders to secure new construction homes. Your Mortgage Pro, the mortgage solution professional. Reach out today at yourmortgagepro.biz.
Yeah,
I am, right?
you're back.
Right. That woman told me I'm not sweet as pie. Damn, what you talking about? Okay, I'm E.L. Crane, they not. You know, that's why I changed my mind about burning down the house.
You know what?
See, I can't let her have a house like that. She, you know, she just don't appreciate me
I
in the manner she
mean,
does.
how many people you have to come clean that house? I mean, the size of it is crazy.
It's absolutely nuts. Okay, now since we're talking luxury, there's been a great deal of luxury market sales activity, but I always say luxury is always for sale,
Yeah.
and it's always
You have
buying.
to have the market.
Because when you have the money, you can buy luxury, whatever you want to do with that, right? So have you gotten any customers in that $750,000 plus arena of late?
We were talking to somebody just this past week that's looking, but they actually changed their mind and now they're looking at an apartment, buying like a commercial.
the whole
block.
commercial?
I decided that in 2025,
Uh-huh.
I am not going to do any loans under $500,000.
Okay.
All right. I like it.
Not that I won't help, but I think it's time to step it up.
See, and it's funny you say that because in every one of my classes on the real estate side, because I always say elevate your real estate career,
Mhm.
I ask realtors, and you probably experience this as a broker owner, these realtors don't even know what their average transactions are.
Mhm.
They don't have a clue. What was the average transaction last year? Well, I sold 9 houses. That's not a number.
Right.
Yeah.
What was your average transaction last year? They can't tell you. So you telling me you want to be a top producer, you want to make $350,000 a year, but you can't tell me what your average transaction
Yeah.
is. And that's why I simplified it for them. I put it on the screen. 35 transactions, $350,000 average. 3 transactions a month with a TC, you'll make 360 grand. Period.
Mhm.
Going and coming. They're not making money because they are not working. They're absolutely unequivocally
Well,
not
and
working.
I believe a lot of that, and I can put myself a perfect example. I got here, it was really hard. The first year was really hard because I was adjusting, trying to figure what was that. 'Cause the market is not the
Yes.
same. So I pretty much, like did try to know, but anything that came along my way, I did it, because I needed to get out there. But now I see it's different, and it's so much business. I mean, this is so huge. There is not a lack of business, whether it's refinance, rent, you just have to take a pick and customize that to what you want to do, honestly.
Yeah.
And that's why I think like in Florida, I would have probably never been able to consciously say, I'm going to do this, because Florida is a harder market. But here, you just have to put yourself in the
right
right
surroundings.
environment.
Right,
That's all it
right,
takes.
right. It's the right space. I mean, like I wasn't able to go, like when you guys went to Allenton, all right. I was explaining those 2 properties to people, and they said, "Where's Allenton?" I said, "It's between Katy and Columbus on the way to San Antonio." That's how I explained it, right? And they said, "Those properties." I said, "They got those kind of properties all over the
All
place in
over, yeah.
Texas."
I mean, so under $1 million, it was at 975. You had the lake right behind the house. You had 5 homes surrounding the lake. The possibility of maybe one of those owners selling 2 of those lots. So the maximum within that gated community could be 7 homes, very private. Ski lake behind you. I mean, this house had everything
Yeah.
in there. It's a
Everything you want.
1-story.
Everything you want.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
You see a lot in this business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so you have those things in this market. And like when I was a couple of weeks, I was in McAllen.
Mm-hmm.
McAllen has a luxury market,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but you don't think Rio Grande Valley and luxury. You just don't.
No, you don't.
You don't. All right. So when you look at these houses down there, and like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not my choice of where to go, because the thought of going into an airport, walking through the front door, and then walking through security, and then being in the gate, that's kind of scary to
I'm
me.
used to that. Third world country.
That's scary to me. You know?
Before, and then they used to get off the plane into the tarp and then go.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? Front door, security, then I'm at the gate. That's too much. I mean, I need to be walking around somewhere and seeing some stuff.
People with rifles and
Yeah,
stuff.
I need to see something. You know, what the hell am I, Beirut?
Right? It's like, oh man.
But see, but now on the flip side, okay, I'm also seeing, and this is from conversations with realtors, that buyers are getting desperate to find things under $400,000.
Yeah.
Where are you taking them?
Further out. Further out. I
Yeah.
mean,
Anytime between 250 and 300, it gets really, really hard.
Yeah. I was like, because one agent, she's doing well, but not as well as she has done. And so we were talking about average transaction. And I said, if you want to do more with that price point that you're in right now, get in your car,
And drive.
drive.
mhm.
East, west, north, and south, but you're going to have to get in your car and drive. And if you don't want to do that, then you are going to have to raise your price point targeting
Right.
buyer so that you can stay in. Like right now, think about it. Cane Island,
Yes.
minimum $600,000 out there. And that's right out Katy Freeway out there and so forth. So our good friend Tara is doing a $1.2 million open house. All right.
Mhm.
So like Cane Island is not around the corner.
No.
It's not.
You know,
So
it's not around. Fulshire is not across Creek Ranch. It's not around the corner. Bridgeland, which I'm not a fan, but think about it. Bridgeland is closer than both of those.
it is, and Bridgeland is the developer for that community. They knew what they were doing. I mean,
Huge, yeah.
they have the the restaurants, entertainment,
Mhm.
They have
the
everything.
grocery
You don't
store.
have, you don't have to
So the
live. Even the
families are
schools.
moving in, the schools, so families are moving in and they're like, you know, they have the weekend, they have something to entertain the family
Mhm.
with
Yep.
within walking distance if they wanted to.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah, they have
they love it.
and they
They
have
love it.
multiple parks in there.
multiple
Mhm.
parks and
Multiple
parks.
studios,
Remember,
they have everything.
They
there
everything.
for them.
And I'm like, so you look at, but people are still going that way. Fulshire, Richmond, Rosenberg, down that way,
Mhm.
far west Katy, Brookshire,
Yes.
you know, and then you come over this side, they're going in the I did a class in Hockley last week.
You know, I never hear anybody talk about Klein.
Well, Klein, it's gone. There's nothing to build in Klein.
What do you mean? I went to a city thing. They're building like 300 and like 500 homes in the next 2 years.
But yeah, but not in that. I'm talking about price point wise. There's
Mhm.
nothing in Klein price point.
No,
But
sir.
what's the price?
Yeah, 350 to 500,000.
In Klein.
Yes,
Down
sir.
Spring Cypress.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wow.
They're
Sometimes
building a whole. They're building schools, and they're actually, because these meetings they have because they want realtors to know and to bring people into selling.
Where would they have that land? Okay, I can see that land going from Spring Cypress going towards the Vintage.
You see where you 249 instead
Yeah.
of going towards here, you go the other way.
I know it's the other way.
I'm telling you, I've gone to 2 meetings over there, and they have like a project coming up. I think it's actually over 1,000
And that's
homes.
the key, you know,
And commercial.
to going as a real estate professional. When you hear about events happening, through, you know, many times they reach out to you via email or social
Right.
media. You just got to be on the lookout, and don't be afraid to go to places you've never been.
That's right.
You know,
I'm
because
a huge believer in that.
again, I mean, you didn't know about Klein. I mean, I didn't really understand that what was happening with that. Like, for example, last week with
Mhm.
Ritz Carlton, and how many people in that area found that affordable for themselves
right.
immediately.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I mean, it's just amazing.
I think as realtors and as professionals, we put our own mental caps
yeah.
of, you know, like, why not? Because we have here real estate from the lows to the very highs.
And I did, because you just don't mind, because you know my daughter Elena lives in Klein. Those are all 35, 40-year-old neighborhoods over in there. So when I'm going down there, I can't think of that subdivision, the ranch, called something ranch on Cypress Road right there. But I think about all that land, but it must be land between 249
Yes.
going over to Kirkendall.
There is a lot of land.
And I just
But
can't
but you know,
visualize
it's
it.
funny because I've never hear realtors talking about Klein. Like,
And they got a
it's not-
great school district.
yes,
They got a great
yes.
school district.
Like I went to one where it was like the school, no, it was what is it called here? The township counselor?
Council,
The council,
City
like
council.
they were, the transportation people were there, and there was,
Department of Transportation.
yeah, they were showing, and then there was one where it was about the school system and all the programs they have for all the kids, like letting them know. So it was a combination of things like of why you should move to Klein.
Remember, I took you guys to breakfast at the place called the Breakfast Place. Gave you big plates of food. That's Klein.
Okay.
That's Klein over in there,
Okay.
because Klein goes all the way over to Kirkendall.
Yeah,
It
that
goes
I
all-
remember that
yeah,
straight.
it
Yeah.
goes all the way to
Yeah.
Kirkendall.
What's interesting to me, and I think it hasn't changed dramatically, but since COVID, people's ideas of I must live here
Oh, yeah,
because
that's gone.
that
That's
went
gone.
away.
That
When
went away.
people started working from home, they felt
Mhm.
like I can live anywhere now.
Mhm.
So why not make it to where maybe I've been living within the inner loop in a 2,000 or
That's right.
less square foot place, paying exaggerated taxes and so
Mhm.
forth, thinking this is where I had to be. Now those same people had sold, cashed out on those houses. They're in these, they're retreat homes now.
Right.
You know,
That's
living on the same budget,
Yeah. If not less.
if not less. Yes.
And you have to, and because I talked to Phil, he's the one who owns Homes and Land magazine.
Mhm.
All of his people are going to work from home now.
Mhm.
He shut down his office. I said, why? He said, well, I'm going to have a smaller office because I need somewhere to go in the morning. He's like me, right? And I said, he said, because everything is done online digitally.
It
Mhm.
is.
They don't need to be in the office. They don't need to be in an office to do that. I said, but what if you got some people you got to watch? He
Then
said,
you don't, and that's the problem about hiring people nowadays.
yeah.
That either you have that system because I've never been able to micromanage people. It's
No.
just not me.
Mhm.
So when you're working with somebody that is not in place, that, it has goods and bads.
Right.
That means that person, when I call you, you're in the bathroom, you better answer my call. Right? Because you have
I'm
the
the same way.
flexibility. You have the flexibility to be anywhere.
That's right.
Right? So
Just
I'm just
do your
giving
job.
exactly.
Do your job.
And you'll know when somebody's not doing their job.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I'll tell you one thing that, within my team, and you have an office full of people, but you know who's working every day. You can,
Mhm.
you know,
You can
know.
know. You know.
because you see the
You know.
production. At any given time, literally, they just, you don't need to be behind certain people. And if I'm hired, it's different with real estate. They're independent contractors.
Right.
If you don't want to make money, that's on you.
Right.
Okay, that's not on me. But if I owned a business in which I'm having to pay a salary,
Man,
Okay,
I'm gonna
so-
man your hat.
if
Yes.
I'm not seeing production, like if you're one of these people, like, I have a few people in my office, like Chris is that way, and he can knock out something in an hour that would take somebody else 8.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't care how long it takes you, but if your production is there and you're making it happen,
Exactly.
I don't need to watch you for 8 hours. I just need to see the results.
There you
And
go.
that makes
And
more
that's how
sense.
you know.
But
That's how
see,
you
and
know.
my management style is if I don't hear your name, you're good.
Yep.
Because the report's going to tell me if you're doing your job.
Yes.
So if you're not doing your job, the report's going to tell me, then we can have a
I'm going to tell
conversation.
you, I'm going to tell you another thing. I'm going to go on a realtor rant here. Okay. And I don't like to do that because I think it's negative, but it's important and it's eye-opening to me. And it tells me that people are struggling in this industry because they're not doing something right.
Right.
We had a closing and, we had, there was a mix-up, the commission payments.
Right.
And the lender was also the real estate agent for their buyer. And it was one of our listings. This particular title company that our seller uses, they sent part of our commission to the buyer's to that guy. And so it was an extra point that it wasn't on the contract for him. He knew it,
Right.
but he didn't say nothing. And we caught it the same day,
Yeah.
but it had already hit his bank. So he didn't return it. So we couldn't get paid until he returned it. And so they calls, emails and stuff. And when after 3 or 4 days, I talked to that title company and I told them, ethically, I'm disappointed because look, maybe he's overdrawn. Something happened.
Mhm.
That money.
Communicate.
Right. And
Yeah.
now if this person had good ethics, he would have said, I feel so embarrassed to say this, but
Mhm.
instead he was dodging all the calls and emails. And then, if you caught him on the phone, he acted like he was mad at you for calling him
About your money.
about our money. And so I was like, wow, this is, again, when you're working as a real estate professional or as a lending professional,
Mhm.
Things happen. People, it's life,
Yeah.
you got to adjust. And I'm not mad about life happening because I've
Right.
been through some things in my life. But what I don't like is,
That people don't want to take accountability for
right,
their
own up to
actions.
what's
Own
going
it.
on, be
Own it.
honest, communicate, and people then can say, okay, I'll give you another week. I get it,
Mhm.
But when you're dodging people, it just makes everybody
Oh,
upset.
yeah, and
and,
uncomfortable. It's like,
it's,
come on,
it's
man.
not right. And I'll tell you what, if you've been in this industry long enough, I've been in this industry 23 years. I have worked with agents over and over again. I have taken buyers, I've been having listings. So you're back and forth, who knows their
Yep.
job and who's been in it for the long run.
Right.
And people that do stuff like this, it's like you see
They
a
burn
contract,
themselves out.
they
Yeah,
burning their own bridge
Yeah.
right there.
absolutely.
So,
Okay, so we're going to take a break. This is the Real Estate You Show here every Saturday, 11 a.m. Central, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific time. I'm E.L. Crane. They are not. That was Dina's realtor rant, and she going to get a check. I promise you, people. And Jennifer Nina of Lone Peak Lending. I'm E.L. Crane. We're going to take a break and pay some bills.
Are you a real estate professional looking for a facility to produce valuable content for your clients and elevate the value of your business? The Training Center is here to help. We provide training for real estate professionals like you in a beautiful facility designed for training, TV show production, and even podcast studios. Also available for rental. Whether you're a realtor, mortgage lender, builder, or real estate industry vendor, you can now expand your expertise and your reach. With expert instructors for a variety of continuing education courses, producers and engineers available to create your own content, and the environment to do your best work, you are well on your way to growing the real estate business you've always dreamt about. The Training Center. We elevate your real estate career. Reach out today at ttcellevatesyou.com.
When you choose Alta Homes, you're choosing a builder you can count on to create not only your home, but something you are proud to own. We are at your side at every step during the purchase process, from the moment you sign your contract to the moment you receive your keys. Sales consultants to guide you in selecting exterior colors and brick stone options. A design center to effortlessly help you customize every detail, from lighting and faucets to flooring, tile, cabinetry, and countertops. Our smart home provider to enhance your home with security, data, and audio systems tailored to your preferences. Dedicated construction managers to provide weekly updates on your home's progress. Progress meetings to show milestones our team is completing, including a pre-construction meeting, pre-drywall, orientation, and a final walks before your closing day. Welcome home to your future with Alta Homes.
Do you have a passion and interest in real estate, want to learn from the pros, and have some fun doing it? Welcome to the Real Estate U Show, your connection to all things real estate, buying, selling, investing, and new construction sales, including residential and commercial real estate financing. Tune in for weekly live episodes with real estate experts and guests, packed with their best tips and tricks, and get a sneak peek into their national marketing relationships. Sponsored by the trusted team of Builder Boost and Homes and Land Magazine. The Real Estate U Show. Informative, insightful, and with a little touch of humor. Tune in to www.reuworldwide.com, Saturdays at 11 a.m. CST.
Oh,
And we're back. Behaviors, bills are paid, and Dina and Jennifer are talking about putting a hit out somebody. So I'm trying to talk them down off the ledge, people.
Hey. Don't.
Okay. Now, Jennifer, when it comes to home buyer market, first time buyer or previous purchaser, what are you saying to motivate them to keep them focused instead of running to rent? That's literally a question for both of you.
to those that are first time home buyers,
Mhm.
buy. Like I met a lady here on Friday, and I was going over, and she was like, "Oh, I'm so disappointed." I go like, "Listen, you can do this." Because okay, she wants to go with me. I told her, gave her options. No, you have to. If this is the only thing that is going to get you to be a homeowner, do it. But you need to do not fall into the fact of going into a rent, because you're going to be recycling over and over again. It's going to be hard to come out of that wheel. Do it. There's many things out there. There's no reason why. So that's always is that being positive. That yes, you can do it. You know, you just have to find the right person to work with that can guide you truthfully through that without self-interest.
Exactly.
And
It takes time. I mean,
yeah.
the market shifts, and it has, ever since I've been a part of it, up and down, and we've had wonderful times. And, we just got to we have to educate harder.
Mhm.
We have to, partner up with people that are working on the same page as we
That's
are.
right.
And understand, look, hey, if you're needing closing costs, if you're needing this, and, this is maybe some options. Because right now, when you don't know something, you just don't know.
Exactly.
You're sitting there and you're like, well, I don't have closing costs. I don't have the down payment. I don't have this. Well, then that's why, like I said, you might have to go further out.
Mhm.
You might have to go with a new home builder that's offering these products right about now. That can go away in 2 seconds. We know that. But this has been going on for, most of this year.
That's right.
So
And so you have to ask yourself, what's going to change that? What's going to change that?
Well, what part?
Getting them to stay in the boat.
I think what happens.
I
with,
think it's
you know,
confidence.
confident
You know,
education comes.
yeah, exactly. When you educate somebody, it gives them the power to make decisions for themselves, decisions that perhaps they didn't have the answers to, and that's why they were not pulling the trigger.
Right.
So and that comes with trust, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like that person has to be enough willing to want it enough to be able to jump to say, okay, it's either here or die, right?
Right.
Or you're so scared that, you know, you're not going to trust anybody.
Right.
And I think that's the difference between most. It's like, I'd rather say I did it and failed than never did it at all. I'm one of
True.
those.
That's true.
So like you have to use your common sense, your knowledge, your perception, your inner God, however you want to call it, to sort out those people that really have your best interests. And let me tell you, it's not easy and it's not hard to come nowadays because everybody's out for themselves.
Well, I think for people that are sitting at home listening and thinking, you know, I'm going to wait till after the election, you can, but why don't you go ahead
And start at least.
start the process of
Exactly.
looking at your credit and seeing, is there anything I can improve upon in the interim? Let me start working on stuff. Let me talk to a professional and see how much would I really need to have on hand saved to make this happen for myself.
Okay.
If ignorance is the one big blocker.
It's more
for
expensive
anyone. Yes.
it's expensive not to be informed and be ignorant because you don't get nothing accomplished. You can never move forward. So when you take the time to listen, you know, and you have to also discern what you take and what you don't.
Exactly.
Right? Because I may like something that he has to say, but some of them say that's not for me.
Yeah. And there's so many different loan programs as
Correct.
well. You know, talking with Jennifer, you know, the DSCR loans and
Right.
all these different types of programs available. And maybe you've been working on your credit for so long and you have great history. You just don't know where to start. You know, there's 100% loan programs for certain credit scores. And, you know,
See, this is where, and I'm going to put this as an example. I had a client who's refinancing. He's in a adjustable mortgage, and he's actually a video gamer. He makes $80,000 a year playing video games.
wow.
But his dad is like up to here because he's like sleeps at night. You know, he sees like we see our kids like, oh my God, a gamer, but he's making money out of it, right? So you know, his income taxes were reduced. Bottom line is his loan was really tight, low credit score, whatever. So I go like, well, you know, maybe we don't have to use the taxes, but we can use bank statements. But because of the program, you know, now you get a little bit difficult interest. So it's about choices. Listen, you can do this at 620, how he is, or you can do with 30, 45 days. If you do what I tell you to do, get your credit high to 700. Now you're going to go from a 8.99 to a 6.99. Let's do that one, right? It's about giving people choices. How the person is going to know if I wouldn't go through that exercise with them, that they have choices, right? So,
well, I used to, when back then, I used to drive people crazy. I would say, give me the highest interest rate. They'd be like, what? Yeah, business owner. Give me the highest interest rate so I can write all this interest off. So I never, ever, so you have to think, like you say, how is it going to benefit you?
Correct. Yeah.
And see, most people don't spend enough time on that.
Exactly.
How is it going to benefit you? So what we're going to do is take a break, pay some bills. I'm E.L. Crane, they're not. And as you can say,
God,
these are real estate professionals in the real estate industry. We have Dina Ramos, Platinum One Properties, broker owner extraordinaire. She's an award-winning broker owner. Then we have our Solution Pro with Lone Peak Lending, Jennifer Nina. They find a way to help you. They find a way to assist you. They find a way to educate you in the process. And speaking of education, here at the training center, where we have our studios at, we're going to start having classes for realtors who want to get into commercial real estate by bringing in commercial lenders. We're going to start doing even more continuing education and training class here at the training center. We're going to
start our investor mastermind.
Exactly. So we have all these different dynamics coming here with the show, with the training center. We have Panorama Studios with podcast services. We have Machette Photography with lifestyle photos and headshot services, as well as a green screen TV studio for you to have your own TV show or YouTube TV show. Okay. So these are things that we have coming up. I've got a lot of traveling because, see, I'm happy traveling because I don't have to go home.
We get a break from each other.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
So-
it ain't a break, it's a
So
vacation.
what kind of traveling do you have coming up, for example?
Okay, I am yours truly because people like me in spite of myself. I'm going to be educating JPAR Realty. It's called JPAR Connect. They have quarterly meetings.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm doing El Paso, Austin, San Antonio, DFW, and I'm going up there. So they're going to have the whole team meeting thing, like 100, 125 agents,
Wow.
and then I'm doing a training for all the agents in each market.
Very
Okay, so I have that going on. We're going to be doing some stuff here with World Nation and Osborne Advisors and Comerica Bank, educating real estate professionals who want to diversify their business into commercial real estate. Because I know you and your group, they
Yep.
do commercial real estate,
Yep.
but there's some other agents who are fearful. We're going to be doing those classes over there, and we're going to be doing these classes on Saturdays, same time that the Real Estate News Show is
Wonderful.
going on, so that we can go pop our head in there and participate and stuff like
Awesome.
that. So we have all these things because here at the training center, we have everything right here.
Mhm.
We have a 50-seat training room. We have the green screen TV studio. We have the podcast studio. We have the photography studio. Everything is right here to enhance and elevate the real estate professional. But this is an education center for the real estate industry, but also we're doing stuff with insurance companies and builders and the whole like. Everything is coming over right here. And so somebody said, yeah, why'd you do that? I said, because it's Switzerland. It's neutral. And no, everybody, come on. As long as the check clear, you can use the place.
I mean, really,
He's having a location where people gather together.
and we learn from each other, and that's one thing I did learn from EL. And not that I didn't already know it, but he made it more clear when he started the real estate mastermind group years ago. He brought people from all different real estate offices together, and we all developed a camaraderie. And at any given time, somebody has an idea, a listing, or whatever, that using a service or that's enhancing their business, it's bringing them business, and that's a great thing.
That's exactly
Education
right.
is wonderful.
Yeah.
So,
And bring it for us.
yes.
Okay, so we're gonna take a break, pay some bills. I'm E.L. Crane. Of course, they are not. They have hairdressers. So what? But it is our 23rd season of the Real Estate U Show. So we're gonna take a break, pay some bills.
Have you found yourself thinking, I need to increase my real estate brand value, start overcoming those limiting beliefs, and truly grow my business? Well, I have some great news for you. The Real ELC offers elite real estate training for professionals just like you. Whether you're a new agent or a seasoned professional, you can gain access to the wisdom, tips, and insights of a team with decades of real estate, business development, and marketing experience. And you want to know the best part? By receiving training from the Real ELC, you'll become part of the RMG Collective National Real Estate Marketing Platform. Just visit therealelc.com to start growing your real estate business today. Hey, check this out. Are you looking for a beautiful new build home? One with quality craftsmanship and higher end amenities, but still within your budget? Oh, do I have good news for you. Alta Homes is now selling top-of-the-line new construction homes for the home buyer, providing amenities not usually associated under $500,000. And you want to know what makes them really shine? You'll get to participate in the construction throughout the process and rest easy knowing that Alta Homes promises to only build what we would live in. Alta Homes provides financing resources with up to 100% financing and even the ability to finance the closing costs, including Alta Homes providing additional closing cost assistance if needed. Doesn't get better than that? Just give us a call or visit us to start your new build journey today. Alta Homes, we only build what we would live in.
Butler Media is where dreams become reality, where brands thrive, and where you find success. We provide social media management, brand design, and marketing education solutions designed to elevate your brand. Your marketing is our mission. Visit our website to get started.
No, yes, we back.
Now we are.
I need to know these things. So, Nina, you got a big month coming ahead. Dealing with Bridezilla.
Aw, yeah, my
Okay.
little baby.
Yeah, her baby's getting
She's
married.
gonna be bowling here, bowling.
I'll be drinking while she's bawling.
Yes, yes.
But think about it. So what's the wedding date?
November the 8th.
November the 8th. Okay. See, Dina and Sabrina's waiting until after election too.
You know, I mean, just like anything, it takes planning.
Yes.
Okay, so we're talking about home purchasing and stuff like that. You know, you don't just wake up one day and the next day say, I'm ready to buy a house. It takes planning and preparation to do things correctly. So even at that point, there's still a certain amount of anxiety, but it's a lot less than somebody that's not planning and strategically ready to do things. So yeah, my daughter is a type A personality. Everything's planned out. She has spreadsheets from day week one of everything that was going to be done and so forth. And it still can be moments of stress, not, constant, but it's expensive. And so is home. This is living costs money.
Yes.
So, I relate everything to real estate and compare it to the similarities because it all runs the same way. We were talking about dating. And it's like, you have a certain criteria. What do you, if you're just randomly just going to, it's like, hey, single people out there,
Right.
it just the same way you go online and you're looking and date somebody. Well, can you please tell me as a real estate professional, what is your criteria for your home? Let me narrow that down for you. So you're not randomly seeing left and right and all kind of stuff that doesn't suit you.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, yeah, I mean, real estate is definitely a love that I have. I can relate it to most anything.
Anything. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's true. So, because as much as I joke about, Sabrina is an amazing human being. And we had the privilege of meeting her fiance. He's a really, really nice guy.
He's also equally amazing.
And so you look at these young ladies nowadays who are, I'm going to use this phrase, raised right, though nobody says that anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Sabrina was completely raised right. She's an independent woman who chose her path. She is mommy's baby, but she's mommy's baby who is a woman.
Right.
There's a difference.
There's a big difference.
There's a big difference, right? So then you look at this planning that is going in, and mom is going down the road to Austin, Texas to support her daughter. And then I can't wait to see Mama Ramos. I want to see how she's going to hold it together or at the wedding. But you have these things going on, but it kind of relates to what we do business every day.
Exactly.
We have to keep it together.
Yeah.
Sabrina is keeping it together.
Yep.
She might have but we have to keep it together to get to our end result.
Yes. Yep.
That's what makes solid human beings. Solid
And when
individuals.
when you keep it together, being together, it makes it even smoother
all day long.
all day long.
Yeah. When you get through to the finish line, even with our real estate transactions, there's never 100%. It's because this is real life.
That's right.
It's just unlike certain things you might see on clips, videos, and stuff like that. Nothing is perfect. There's too many moving parts to any deal.
Yep.
But we do the best we can, and at the end, we reach a goal. And typically, we have created a strong relationship with our clients because they, we did it together.
Yep.
And it takes a village, as you say. Just raising a good kid takes
That's
a village
right.
nowadays. I mean,
Exactly.
it's not just on one person half the time. So.
Yeah, because I look at our children.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to kill them? Absolutely.
Almost
But-
every day.
They give you joy that's seen and unseen, just like a buyer can give you joy seen and unseen.
Yes.
Because I gave grief earlier about Miss Freedom over here giving us I got a compliment, whatever. Okay, but you have these buyers who pour into us these positives that we've delivered to them for them to get their home or to get their financing and stuff like that. Most people don't understand the value of that relationship build.
Mm-hmm.
It's a relationship build that literally cannot be denied.
Mhm.
It's a relationship build. So that's what separates people.
You change lives. You know what I'm saying? It's a big deal.
It is a huge deal. So, I mean, that's what makes it worthwhile at the end of the day. So it's being a part of the biggest purchase people make in their lives. And now I'm privileged enough to see another turn around the globe here in another year and have kids of my clients now looking to buy and it's kind of like, wow, incredible.
Yeah, and that's what. But see, think about it. That's what separates. You've heard dream makers. We're dream makers. We make reproduce. Now I don't do the work they do, and I do as much as I give them. I don't. I'm the end result. All right.
Well, no, you're not. You're kind of the start and the beginning, because you are that person. As much as you educate those professionals that are there with the public.
Yeah.
So, and you have a big impact on that. So
And a lot of the new, or not even the new, really, I'm going to take that back, because I've seen real estate professionals when we started the real estate mastermind group years ago, when EL took into, talking about how many of y'all have a business plan? What? What's going on?
Right.
And how many times are y'all posting on social media about yourselves and letting people know what you do? Well, once a year. It's like, no. And this is, and how come you came dressed in flip-flops and, and this and that to meet your client?
Right.
Well, because it was, no. So, when you talk about the little changes or actually big changes that people made because they wanted to be successful because of the trainings that EL was offering, and it was, some things were small and some things were big.
Sure.
But I look at people now and I see them, out there, in front of the camera, making stuff happen where they were.
Some are grateful and some were not,
Yeah.
right? You're in
just-
the same boat, but we're doing it with the public. You're doing it with the realtors.
Exactly.
And some you want to kill them, and some of you have been friends forever.
Yeah, because one of the things that is relevant in our industry, egos get in the way.
Correct.
They literally get in the way. They get in the way to the point of no return.
Mm-hmm.
And that's alarming and upsetting in the whole shooting match. So you ask yourself, what can I do to change? Well, we provide, I'm talking about the three of us here at the training center, different resources. We provide different outlets with the Real Estate U Show. We provide different engagement with Platinum One Properties and Lone Peak Lending and Open Title. So you can do it with us individually, collectively. Mm-hmm. It can be based upon personality, it can be based upon needs, but at the end of the day, you have to deliver. People are not doing enough delivering. We, like our new gallery office is up and open, not open, but they're doing the furniture. So Susan was over here yesterday. She's a worse supervisor than I am when it comes to people doing stuff over there. She can teach me a couple, 2 or 3 things. So Susan's over there, and she had on some blue jean overalls. Let's start right there.
Okay.
Only thing we missed was a piece of straw out of her. So she had blue jeans on, and she was sitting on the floor working and stuff like that on her laptop, and we had the guy put it in the wire for the internet and stuff like that, right? So, and I heard when I was coming out, no, I didn't tell you right there. I told you over there. And I'm like, who the hell is she talking to, right? And I go back, it's the guy with the internet. I'm like, and he was like, I want to say something, but I'm scared. It was totally, I was like, he had to look on his face, like, I really want to say something, but I think she might bite me.
I have to sometimes catch myself, because when you tell something to a client, the client, didn't I tell you? I was like, okay, man, remember, like, I really catch myself doing it, because it's like sometimes like kids, like, come on, man, I told you this, and you're totally doing the opposite.
You just, it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
But Jennifer's correct. Going back to, we sometimes don't realize the impact that we have on the people around us, because we don't always get feedback. But when I observe and I see that people are doing and taking to heart certain recommendations and implementing what they're learning in these classes, and it's making their careers take off. And the first year is always the hardest in this industry, because I tell people all the time, it's your foundation building. If you don't know what you're doing, you need to go sit in some of his classes and get, an idea of how to market yourself, how to present yourself, because your broker is always going to help you with your paperwork. If
That's
you're
right.
with the right brokerage. So that's the least of your worries. Getting your clients is the main initiative you should have in your mind. How can people know about me? How can I get out there? And that's a tough part.
But see, a lot of them don't make it a priority.
Mm-hmm.
You don't make it a priority. When I was up in El Paso is a very unique town. All right. So you got East and West El Paso. So I'm like, where the hell am I going? All right. So I'm going through the valley, right? So one wrong turn, your life is over with. Okay, let's start right there. Okay. So I'm in the back. I'm not driving. I'm in the Uber. All right. So like,
Where are you taking?
yeah, where you taking me? Or what if this guy don't like himself and he take both of us out?
Right.
Okay.
Gosh.
So then I go from east to west, and I go back from west to east to get to the airport. So I asked a question. I said, "Hey, what's the deal between East and West El Paso?" And kid you not, the driver said, "Sir, the easiest way to explain it is the Apaches versus the Comanches." I totally got that. It was just crazy because my East El Paso agents that I was training would not go to the West El Paso office and vice versa. They would not. I'm like, okay. Switzerland.
You know what? That's one thing that I've never. Where do you farm? United States of America. Where do you do business? United States of America. Listen. I've never been. Do not. That's one thing. That's my personal pet peeve. Do not limit me nowhere. I go wherever. Who tells you I cannot? So I just don't understand that.
Yeah,
I don't understand that. If I have to drive 3 hours, well, how much is that going to cost me? Is it worth? Yeah, math. To me, it's all about math.
It is, and it should be. But yeah, good point, EO. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, like, what the hell? Okay, we're gonna take a break, pay some bills. This is the Real Estate U Show. We're back for our 23rd season. I'm E.L. Crane. They're not. We have a lot of things coming up from our education center, from the Real Estate U Show. Dina been an empty nester. Now she gonna have a son-in-law. Think about that. Dina Ramos' son-in-law.
Still, and then a baby comes.
Being a grandparent is overrated. I'm just letting you know right
Okay.
No, it's not.
It's totally overrated. Like my grandson's mom sent me a picture of Malcolm the other day, and you saw what she put on the envelope, right? Grandpa.
Oh yeah.
No, it's G-Paw, damn
Oh,
it.
G-Paw.
It's G-Paw, ain't no damn grandpa. Okay, so we we're gonna take a break, pay some bills.
Hello, I'm Dina Salazar, broker and owner of Platinum One Properties. Tune in each week to Realtor Corner with me as we share important information that will help you on your real estate journey. Look forward to seeing you there. And in the meantime, if you need anything real estate related, you can always get a hold of me at 832-646-9054. Dina Salazar, Platinum One Properties.
We're back.
We're back. I didn't get a chance to cuss.
There's a check. We need to follow up. I need to follow on that rental check.
I haven't sent it yet. I just went to the office yesterday.
Okay, we're back.
Well,
Y'all talking about check.
Hello. Well, you
Okay.
like talking about check.
But that's my job. Okay. We are in the throes of a new dynamic.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, this is for you. I have not seen the impact of the interest rate change. Okay.
Okay.
That irritates me. Because why haven't we seen an impact?
Well, it just happened, first of all.
I needed to go
So and
faster.
you know how people like it was a stop to the market when the interest rates went up, and then it was like a period, everything was like nothing was happening, and then people started warming up. People are weird. They have to like, even though it's there,
Right.
but it's like kind of, people are in their own lives, and then it's like, okay, the news are, and more people, I'm calling my clients and telling them and sending, emails, letters, hey, interests have gone down.
Mhm.
You know, there's people sometimes just work. They may not, shit happens. So
And it takes, like any contract, it takes several weeks or more to find the proper house in the budget,
Right.
and then another 30 to 45 days to close a deal. So there's that little transition time
but I can tell you
before
from
it hits the title company.
if I approve you yesterday for 250 or with the new it's going to be at least $50,000 more.
Yeah.
That you'll be able to approve for.
Really?
Mhm.
Why?
Interest rates have gone down. That affects it. So if I was quoting you at 7 and now you're 6, that gives you more buying power.
Yeah, you have more buying power and puts people in the right place.
But how? Okay, let's use our friends at Alta Home.
DTI.
Okay, so Alta Homes has homes in the 400s down to the 198s.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm looking at a $250,000 home. You're representing the buyer. You're representing the financing for the buyer. How do you get that buyer to this table with little or no money down?
Down payment assistance. Drew gives concessions. I'm the lender, so I pay for the title company. The last one that I closed with him,
Mhm.
she went in contract at the beginning, so she was at 205. Property was appraising 225.
Okay.
She was tight. She would have 6 months in under contract. She did not save one penny. So now I'm scrambling. Drew, I need a favor. We need to increase the surf price to 25, give her a contribution of 6. So we made it happen. I mean, it was tight, but we made it happen.
Yeah, as long as it appraises properly,
True.
which that it's a hit or miss some of the time, but with that community, it was pretty good at that
Yeah.
price. I know.
I mean, those are selling at. I've had people on the contract for 220, and they're selling at.
I
250.
know Chris had a deal and with a new home builder that was offering concessions. I mean, not a concessions. Yes, concessions, but in addition, a bonus to the
Mhm.
selling agent. And he had to use a good portion of that to make the deal happen for the buyer. But he was still getting his commission, the
Right.
regular commission. So sometimes there's sacrifices that have to be made, but
Yeah.
so long as you're still getting paid, and the buyer's happy, he's able to do it, and it keeps the wheel moving.
Right.
But what's alarming to me is when I was working on the builder side,
Mhm.
agents would call. The first thing out of their mouth,
How much are you paying commission?
no, is there BTSA?
Mhm.
They didn't say my client is looking for this or my client wants that. Is there BTSA? And I can tell you this: when I said on quite a few occasions there was no BTSA, they hung up the phone.
Mhm.
Oh,
They didn't care about their client. They cared about themselves. Now, I think it's a balancing act to be sure.
correct.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you're going to secure more clients by putting their interests first
Absolutely.
I think that's correct.
Absolutely.
versus your own interests first. And I think about those agents that hung up on me because it was never a conversation to explain why they should not be worried about BTS. You should be worried about the quality of the product that you're
Right.
trying to get your client to buy.
Mhm.
And I've kind of over the years asked the same question. They're still doing it.
They
Yeah.
still do it. The home builders, according to statistics from our MLS, their sales have been up 7% this year over last, but their profit margin is
It's
down
Right.
by 1%, but it's still down in comparison to the previous year because they're having to make adjustments and stuff to keep their business flowing and going until, but and like I tell people now that the interest rates are dropping, people start adjusting to what they're offering and what they're willing to do as well.
Mhm.
So get off the fence and do when you can, because nothing stays the same. in
No,
this
it's a
industry.
constant moving target.
Mhm.
Yeah, because in bringing like I pulled some data this morning. Days on market, the average number of days on homes on the market now is 71 days.
Mhm.
Last year was 59. Okay. Pending sales have increased by 11% compared to last year. Okay. Okay, but the number of sales in September were down 3% from last year.
Mhm.
The median home price of $340,000, exact same as last year. It hasn't gone up or down. Okay. But the median home sold price was $312,500 in August 2024. So it's
Mhm.
business out there. Sales were down, but the average sales price is up. So it's where you're going at.
Yeah.
It's where you're going at. I mean, because you guys are out there at the Ritz Carlton, and then I was in Hockley. They have two subdivisions out there in Hockley. One called Grand Prairie, one called Jubilee.
Mhm.
Right. So I thought I was teaching at Jubilee. I like, this ain't the damn street I'm supposed to be on. Okay, but I went by the builder name. All right. I'm a guy and I didn't pay attention to the directions. Okay. So I came out of there and then I made a left turn where I was supposed to go. So I went back out there and it was like this road with nothing but green on this side, green on that side. All right. So I had a flashback to that time I was in that area of Texas where they had cotton fields. Okay. I had a flashback that somebody was going to come out there and get me. All right. And I was looking for somebody on horseback in a Ku Klux Klan cap. Right. All right. But it didn't happen. I'm here. All right. But I went back there and they had this beautiful community back there. Hockley, Texas.
Mhm. I've heard.
Hockley, Texas. Right down 290, just on the other side of the Grand Parkway. Right. I mean, it's right there.
Mhm.
And this is the crazy part. This part of Hockley, it's the Cy-Fair School District. It's not DeWallace ISD, it's Cy-Fair.
Incredible.
So you can still have Cy-Fair School District in Hockley where the taxes were 1.4.
Wow.
1.4.
1.4.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now we know that's not going to last when they start
Yeah,
realizing it's
yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
But right now the taxes are 1.4. So these are the things that we have in Texas.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You just have to do your research. You really
You
do.
got to do your research. And by going out there, because I was like, who in the hell am I talking to in Hockley? I had a room full of realtors who drove out there because, and then one lady threw it back at me. EL, didn't you say we're going looking for opportunities? Okay, don't be repeating me, man. What's wrong with you? Call me out, repeat me. I was a little upset by that. But think about it. You have all these named builders, the same ones we see,
Mhm.
they're in
Yeah.
Hockley.
Absolutely.
The same ones we see, they're in Beaumont.
Yeah.
The same ones we see, they are in Porter and
They're
Dayton.
everywhere,
They're
yeah.
everywhere. So there is no discrimination for the builder to go build. So you have to have a willingness to drive to go
Yes.
live.
Mhm.
And that's what's going on right now. Okay. So this is our Real Estate U Show. You are familiar, right?
I think so.
Okay. This is Real Estate U Show. And now we have a horrible producer. Okay. I don't know.
Stop picking on
Yeah,
our best producer.
Okay, so we have a horrible producer. See, I don't know, because every time he come in with these different hats on, I think he look a little suspect. Okay, okay, he scared me with these hats on. I'm like, what the hell? What does he have? He don't have no damn mirrors in his house. Okay, so,
That's the what you call it the suave look.
oh,
Yeah,
Suave,
that's
Rico
right.
Suave,
That's
You
right.
Rico Suave. Okay, you
Yeah.
Rico Suave. Whatever, damn it. So Jesus, who is our producer, he does a great job. But Jesus, he told me he was doing something the other day. He was filming something, right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, in the audience, we have the only producer in America that films live doing tequila shots, okay?
Oh, that's my kind of guy.
Films in America. He's filming himself live on it and doing tequila shots, right? And he was getting visitors and visitors. and
Viva
visitors.
Mexico.
So when you pass out, who's gonna handle this?
Hey, I saw him at a few real estate events
Yes.
as well. So he's out there, and part of my thought is, marketing is key, and
That's
getting
right.
out there and visiting with other professionals in your industry
That's right.
is part of the game.
If
Yeah.
if they
Good
don't know
job.
you, they can't buy you. That's for
Absolutely.
sure. Okay, we're gonna take a break and pay some bills, and we promise that there's no tequila left, so Jesus can't share with us.
Oh, darn.
Where is it at? Where is it at?
Okay, pay some bills.
Butler Media is where dreams become reality, where brands thrive, and where you find success. We provide social media management, brand design, and marketing education solutions designed to elevate your brand. Your marketing is our mission. Visit our website to get started.
Are you a Texas real estate professional looking for a better title company experience? One without the headache or poor customer experience? At Open Title Texas, our mission is to make the closing process as stress-free and efficient as possible for everyone involved. With an attorney leading our mission, we understand the importance of accuracy in all aspects of the title process. At Open Title Texas, we believe that our attention to detail and unwavering dedication to customer service is what sets us apart in the title industry. And we're not just a title company. We're a growth and business development agency. We're designed to elevate the future business of our clients, done through collaboration and exclusive programs to increase opportunities for clients and partners. Open Title of Texas, opening the door to home ownership. Reach out today at open-title.com.
When you choose Alta Homes, you're choosing a builder you can count on to create not only your home, but something you are proud to own. We are at your side at every step during the purchase process, from the moment you sign your contract to the moment you receive your keys. Sales consultants to guide you in selecting exterior colors and brick stone options. A design center to effortlessly help you customize every detail, from lighting and faucets to flooring, tile, cabinetry, and countertops. Our smart home provider to enhance your home with security, data, and audio systems tailored to your preferences. Dedicated construction managers to provide weekly updates on your home's progress. Progress meetings to show milestones our team is completing, including a pre-construction meeting, pre-drywall, orientation, and a final walks before your closing day. Welcome home to your future with Alta Homes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we're back, and Jennifer and Dina was negotiating something, left me out of it. I don't even know what the hell going on.
I even sent them your now that I'm thinking, your wiring account so they can wire it, not mail it.
Oh,
Not the wiring instructions.
Lord.
Darn Skippy.
I like the wire. You don't give my on that wire instructions. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff going on, right?
Yes, we do.
As we lean into these last 3 months of the year. Okay, Dina, I will be giving you my Christmas list of what you need to buy me.
Okay.
Okay.
Put your little catalog together.
That's right. Because I don't want you to be stressed out when you're buying my Christmas present.
I refuse to buy you anything. You're getting money from me. I'm not gonna buy him nothing.
Wow.
I'm that hard to shop for.
Yes, you are. I want to choke him.
What? It's easy.
The only thing that I see him smiling about is when what was it? I think I put $100 bills in top of the bed or something.
Yes.
That's the only time that I've seen that man smiling. Okay. He was like, you give him a pair of slippers, shoes, anything. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
That's right, man. Give me the money. Or I can give you my custom clothing and you go.
You deal with that too, because you are not doing it.
He's over the top.
He is you are over the top.
I'm not,
You're delirious.
What?
You're delirious.
Wow.
If you think you're not over the top.
Everybody got a job. Okay.
And you're doing well.
Okay. Dina, Platinum One Properties, what are you doing right now to develop new clients?
We are just in the process of educating ourselves as to what's new in our area, from affordable housing all the way to the Ritz-Carlton type.
Wow.
So it's having the knowledge base and being prepared for your clients. That way, when they call you, they're looking for whether it's land to build, whether it's affordable housing to invest in, whether it is first-time home buyers, all the way up to luxury living. If you know a bit about everything, you just keep yourself,
will survive.
You will make it no matter what's going on. If you have a niche that you are, like Jennifer, she's bilingual. I mean, that is a category of rounding up a whole section of people that prefer, they
Right.
may be able to speak English. They prefer their
Mhm.
first language.
They do.
And that's what happens. So you have to figure out what you know best and hit it up. And some people know luxury so well.
And even on that, Gabby, you guys met Gabby, works for us in business development, and Gabby is Spanish speaking, bilingual, stuff like that. And she told me something I never thought about. She says, "EL, when you go interview bilingual escrow officers, I want to go." I said, "Huh?" She said, "Yeah, I want to go." I said, "Why?" She says, "I want to make sure they speak Spanish."
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I said, "What do you mean?" She says, "EL, I speak Spanish."
Right.
All right.
And it's very different.
It's very-
I
yeah,
think
very
even in the video that we did,
Right.
I was like, "Oh my God, this girl's," because I've lost my vocabulary in the business world, so it's difficult. I do it, but it doesn't come as fluent. And these ladies were like,
Oh,
I was like, okay.
And she was very, she's very astute. So we went to, she met a group that we went down there and did a presentation for. Great group. It's a brokerage downtown or in the Heights area. And 62 agents all speak Spanish.
Wow.
Every one of them speaks Spanish, right? So then when I go to El Paso, first thing comes out of their mouth, do you have a Spanish-speaking escrow officer? Do you have a Spanish-speaking business development person? Same thing when I'm in McAllen. Same thing when I'm in San Antonio.
Mhm.
The whole shoot match. Do you? Then you look at the numbers. The highest percentage of new home buyers speak Spanish. Plain and simple. So I have 4 interviews coming up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, next week, interviewing Spanish-speaking escrow officers, Spanish-speaking processors, because, as you said, they might speak English, but they're more comfortable
Yes.
speaking Spanish, especially out of El Paso and McAllen. They're not trained anything else. So they say, "You speak Spanish?" "Yes, dos tequilas." That's all I got. I even said, "Is fajita Spanish?"
Wow.
They just look at me like, okay, we heard he was crazy, but now we got confirmation. But think about how your business can grow.
Yes.
You know what?
Right.
I often think about this, and I thanked my dad. It was a rational decision, but for him to look at the future and say, you know what, this will give my daughter I'm going to tell you, it has putting me in places where otherwise I would have not spoken the language. I would have never. So it's funny to see how the things that your parents can see, as far as the language and those who you can reach out and help more, right?
Mhm.
So thank you, Dad.
Well, it's important. And unfortunately for me, and this is why I say I'm trilingual, I do try to speak Spanish because my parents, who were also born here in Houston, their parents did not speak English. So they had a hard time in those days and experienced a great deal of discrimination because of their English, lack of English skills at that time as children. And my mother didn't want us to go through that.
Right.
So now she was regretful later on, but we just didn't grow up speaking Spanish in the home.
Yeah, and but see, it's those things, little things like that are so impactful on our business nowadays.
It
right?
is.
Because one of the mistakes I made when I moved over to Open Title,
Mhm.
that I didn't more aggressively pursue a Spanish-speaking escrow officer. I'm doing it now, but I should have did it originally. I should have had one in my pocket when I came over. But now this is what's happening on the flip side. There are people out there, Spanish-speaking escrow officers, who know their value, and I always say you should know your value, all right? But then there's knowing your value, but also trying to exploit the situation based upon you being too greedy, all right? I had a bilingual escrow officer ask me for 50% above the average escrow officer
Jeez.
pay. They wanted a sign-on bonus of $35,000.
Jesus.
Okay. They wanted a 10% increase over commissions, and we already have the highest commission in the industry right now. So they wanted 10% more than that.
Wow.
And so,
Was she doing that now? Was she doing that now?
No. And I said, so who's paying you? Well, this is what I deserve because I speak
So are you
Spanish
not
and I'm an
getting
escrow officer, and you need an escrow officer. And what she said was exactly, every title company needs a Spanish speaking escrow officer right now. And I did my research and you don't have one. She was arrogant. Yeah, I said, let me explain something to you. Now, real clear, all right? Do I want to hire you? Excuse me, let me phrase that. Did I want to hire
Right.
you? Yes. Do I want to hire you now? Hell no, because you are that person who's going to go to the highest bidder. I can offer you this. You're going to take to somebody and go to somebody else. So no, just go ahead on your way. I got up from the table and just walked out the restaurant. The water hadn't been delivered yet. Okay?
Wow.
Because that arrogance level, you know they have no staying power. You know they have no loyalty. You know they're not going to be there 6 months from now because somebody else is going to supersede what
Exactly.
you gave
A
them.
prostitute, wherever the highest bidder.
There you go. There you go. There you go. And there's only room for one prostitute on top of it, and I'm that prostitute. We don't have room for another one.
Oh, Lord.
No, but it's just crazy. But I know it's a valuable resource, but I also know there is enough business out there without it. But if you want to be excellent,
Yeah.
you got to have
You
bilingual.
gotta,
You just do.
Yeah.
You can be good and you can be great, but I want to be excellent.
It's like you doing only refinances in my world.
Exactly.
Eventually,
It's gonna cease.
Yeah,
It's gonna
You
cease.
got to know a bit about everything in this industry as a real estate professional, as a lender,
Mhm.
et cetera. That's why I tell people, you don't be, like you said, don't be afraid to do commercial deals. Learn how to, what you need to feel
Mhm.
confident, and then try it out, move forward. It may not be your cup of tea, but it may be.
But you have to know a little bit.
Yeah, you
Please.
do.
Allow
You
yourself to
gotta
be great.
Uh-huh.
Allow yourself to be great. That's what it comes down to. And that's what we're trying to do here in our education components and in our question and answers and the things that we're going to be doing. Because, I mean, think about it. You guys now, you don't have to look for anywhere to have home buyer workshops and seminars. You have a location, and it's a central location, and it's an easy access location. So those things that we're going to be doing differently here. So next week, let me see what I'm doing next week. Getting away from my wife.
Please.
Look at my
Don't
cat. What you
mess
got
with
going
me.
on next
Don't
week?
mess with me. I'll leave to Mexico again.
When you leave it? Okay. Well,
Let's fly. Let's book it.
book them down. Get them out.
You don't have to
Okay.
tell me twice.
So we're doing. We got Prism Awards tonight.
Oh, you're going to prison?
Prism Awards. But see, they lost their mind. They didn't listen to me.
What they-
Okay. It's at the Post Hotel. You know what our tickets are this year? $270.
Oh, no.
Wow.
They're $270 a piece. Like, okay. Now I wanted to do it at the Marriott Woodway
Mm-hmm.
in Woodlands, right? They said that's too far. People live in Cypress coming in
Right.
the Galleria. It's the same
the same
difference from
distance.
Cypress to the Woodlands. There is no difference. But they wanted to go opulent for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they got us a discount for the rooms at the Post Oak, $540 a night.
Oh.
If you missed out on the $540, it's $700 a night.
Oh, and that's why they're not doing like open bar and they're doing all
No, we have the
that.
open bar, but just for a small window.
Um,
An open bar for a small window, but then you can have wine packages for your table. I'm not spending, even if I had the money, I would not spend $700 to spend a night in a hotel. No. So it's going to be a great event, but I'm not happy with the location because the job is to generate revenue.
Yeah.
right.
Well, you're going to spend so much money over there. You know what it is per person? Each person?
Mm-mm.
You know how you have a per person cost?
Yeah.
$195 per person.
Wow, that's high.
Yeah, it is.
I can go eat at my favorite steakhouse for less than that
Oh, yeah.
per person.
Yeah, that's.
I go get a Wagyu steak with a fully loaded baked potato and 2 cocktails, $160. How do I know? I looked it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's
important
high.
to,
That's very high.
I ain't ready to do it. So that's what we got going on this weekend. I'm teaching all next weekend, and I'm chasing dollars. And I'm trying to get my Navigator back. And if my wife starts spending my money, I might be able to get it back.
You know what? That's a fallacy. Okay, total fallacy.
No, it's not. See, she figured if I don't give her money directly, that she's not spending my
No,
money.
my husband gives me the ability for me pretty much to do a lot of things.
Whatever, dude. And people, if you know a good divorce lawyer, call him at elneedshelp.com. Yeah,
Remember,
elneedshelp.com.
half of everything is mine.
I ain't got nothing. You gotta take it off.
Yeah, you think I don't know your stats? Huh? Yeah. Educated woman, educated.
I don't know what you're talking about. People, okay.
Yeah.
This has been the Real Estate You Show. I'm E.L. Crane. I'm joined by Dina Ramos of Platinum One Properties, Jennifer Nina of Lone Peak Lending, and I am with Open Title Texas. We're here each and every Saturday, except not on November the 8th, because we're going to be in beautiful Fredericksburg
Texas.
for Bridezilla's wedding. All right. Yeah, come on down. Bring your tequila with you. Okay. So the lovely Sabrina, she's getting married, and she is an amazing, amazing human being. She really, really is. And I'm not saying it because Dina's here with a gun at my side. Okay. She's amazing. But when you look at her, it's like, why is she getting married? She's just so, she has that
She
look.
looks like so wholesome.
Yeah, like she getting married, or is she becoming a nun? I don't know. Okay, but no, beautiful girl, and it's gonna be I cannot wait to be at that wedding. I really am.
It's gonna. I'm looking. It's just.
Yeah.
I get choked up thinking about it, and it's just. I'm just so grateful. There's just so much to be grateful for, and we can complain about so many things in life, but if you look at things to be grateful for, it just far exceeds anything.
Absolutely, it does. Absolutely, it does. So, congratulations to Sabrina. Congratulations to the Ramos family. It's going to be an amazing, amazing wedding, and the Long Crane families are going to be there, and I might take her. Tell the people bye, people.
Bye, people.
I want you to put this on your next album.
I'd love to.
Yeah, it's called Matchbox.
Alrighty. I'm listening.
Yeah, I wonder will a matchbox hold my clothes. Matchbox ain't about that big.
Right.